We're going to take a look at 6 new colors. And using the term colors, we can call them colors or we can call them highlights. I call them candies or candy apple. Here's the 6 new colors. This is a gold red. This is a gorgeous color. This is number 2 and things. Here we have number 8, which is a red gold. These are the new candy apple or GSHs. Number 5, gorgeous red gold. It's number 5. Here we have number 6. This is a gold red. Oh, love this one. This one is a great one. Number 3, purple red, purple gold. And number 1, which is a blue gold purple color and things. All of these are available. We're going to take a look at some of these real quick and see how they work, and we'll go from there. If you're watching on Instagram, kick over to YouTube for the balance of the show. Okay, nothing special about these highlights that we haven't talked about before. What these highlights are is they start as a powder, just like that one right there, and we put them into a softener, as you can see here. And the reason we do this is, 1, for ease of use, so it's easy for you to use. But this packet, or this silica packet of coloring right here, there's $150 in that envelope if you go out and buy it on the street. So what we do is we take 5 grams of that and mix it with 8 ounces of softener. So 5 grams, our price from the buying co-op, puts you at $40 for 5 grams. $2 of softener puts you in there, and then we squeeze that out into the small bottles and things at $2.50 a piece. So what you get is you get lots of color choices. You can get all these colors to work and play with without spending $150 for your powder, without having to mix a big jar like this. You can get an ounce or just under an ounce for you to play with. Now we're going to look at these. This is nothing but pure liquid in this bait right here. So you can use them as highlights, and we call them highlights a lot of times. But are they truly highlights or are they color? We're going to use them just as if they were a color and make a couple of different baits here and things. But you can always use them to bring the color out. A drop of black, for example, really causes the color to kick. Now, why does it cause the color to kick? Because instead of the light going through the plastic, like you see here, the black forces the light to reflect back off of the elements in the plastic and come back out. So we're going to take a quick pause here. I'm going to heat up some plastic, and we're going to mix a little bit of number 5 up so that we can see what it looks like. No special formulas. I'm going to put it in and see what I like and how I like it, and we'll do 3 colors. Okay, our plastic's right here, and it is hot. I use a saltwater blend of plastic because I shoot, for the most part, large grubs. So this is almost 400 degrees because it's saltwater hard. I've got my my bottle of 05 here, and we'll take the top off that. We're going to put a few drops in there. Not exactly sure. I'm kind of shooting from the hip. No special formulas. You guys make your menus and your formulas the way you want. I'm going to make it look like what I want it to look like, and then I'll back into what the formula. So you can see that's kind of getting us some beautiful gold there. Not enough color for my experiment here that I'm doing. So we're going to give it another little squirt and stuff. Okay, that's getting to be where I want. I'm getting enough saturation in the thin plastic. It's mostly just flake, very little color, but we got that. Now the other thing that I add or want in mine, and just to give me some contrast, is we're going to use a little bit of black random cut flake in there. That's going to give us the look we want. Let me get my knife picked up here. Sorry, I'm not going to edit this down. You're following along and stuff. That gives us a good look. We'll go ahead and put that into our crappie bait. I will cut here, and we'll be back and look at this in a second. All right, this is what that looked like. Look at those great gold and pink and red colors coming off there. Just kind of an awesome, that black flake. Nothing here except our clear plastic, and you can see those candy apple colors coming off of this one. This is, we said, number 5. So we'll heat some more plastic up. Let's get some more plastic put together, and let's do the blue one. Let's do number 1 next. Just some beautiful colors there. All right, we are back. We got some plastic here in front of us. This plastic, I just checked the temperatures, about 417 degrees. Wasn't paying attention to the microwave. That's okay. It's saltwater hard. It's great plastic, and it might be a little thick. I'm obviously stirring some air bubbles into it if I'm not careful there. We're going to use number 1 this time. Let's put some of that in, some of our blue color. Again, I'm just squirting till I like what I see. Don't have a specific measurement at the moment because I'm learning as I go what the highlight versus color ratios are here. I like what I see there. Very little amount of blue. I maybe would put some blue in that if I was trying to make blue, but we'll throw in a little bit of our holographic random flake there because we want that look in them all so they all kind of are consistent. Certainly brings out the gold in it. Love that look there. Take a look at that kind of blue gold there. Let's get this into our mold and take a look at it. Okay, we've got number 1 out of the mold. You can see that little tiny bit of blue tint to it. Again, if I was trying to make blue, I'd probably use a blue flake actually. I like the subtleness of the blue versus that. The gold in there is really bouncing, getting golds and greens off it. Great highlight. So again, the big question, is it a color? Is it a highlight? It's kind of like the Tootsie Pop question, how many bites to get to the bottom of the Tootsie Pop. But color or highlights, you can decide that. We're going to pour one more. We're going to do number 2, which is gold. But help you understand a little bit better, you saw me use the bottle there. So here's my bottle. If you were to make and use that bottle, there's $50 worth of powder in that bottle there at the Bait Maker's co-op price, $150 street value in there. But so here's our units. Now I put it in a clear bottle so you could see. The powder really is in the bottom of the bottle. You can see it settled up there. This bottle, based on its size, this bottle will be about $5. The samplers that we sell, this is the tester as we call it, tester we sell, which is half the size of that one, is $2.50. We're not making a profit on it. We want you to be exposed and test the different colors and then order what you want. We don't care. We're here to help. You can order the powder, get the powder, mix your own, or you can buy as many ounces of the liquid pre-mixed by us. There's a ball in the bottom, so when you shake it up, it'll mix itself up and become the materials and stuff that you see us putting in for the bait. But that's how it all works. We make a big batch and then pour it down. This is number 1 that we just did. Let's get another half cup of plastic hot, and let's do number 2. All right, our plastic is hot, and actually I had a change of plans while we were gone. I was looking at the different colors, and I decided I wanted to do number 6. So we're doing number 6 instead. And if you're to look at number 6 in the clear bottle, there it is in the bottom of the bottle. It's kind of a orange gold color. We're going to put that in here. Give that a mix. Oh yeah, this one's going to be one of my favorites. I'm pretty sure that there. I'm going to saturate that just a tiny bit more. I really like that red kick coming out of it and things. And you see that squirt going in there. It's really not that much. Even in this little tiny bottle, there's a lot of squirts and things. Again, don't try and color a dark plastic with highlights. Not a good choice. There's our color. Here's our black random cut flake that we throw in each time to give it our contrast and give it some uniformity, so when we look at them we got something to compare it to and stuff. Sorry for the talking head or the wandering hands or the magic hands, whatever you call it, but you're getting the point across. Even that little bit of black flake causes that highlight to just turn on fire. Great color. Okay, we're gonna pour it and be right back. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna be one of my favorites. Look at that, that gold copper fire. Look at the color shifts going on in those little critters. Great color. You get greens going one way, you get reds and fire going another way. Awesome color. Look at that. That is just great. So again, Dragon's Blood testers, this is what you're getting. You order these in a tester at cost, $2.50. Lets you try all the colors. You can try, we have almost now 35 colors. This is number 2. This was number 6. We did number 5 right here, kind of the red, purple, the golden red. Here's what the puck on number 5 looked like, and things not in the critter there. Just absolutely some phenomenal choices and things. And you can try lots of colors. Find the one you like. If you put it in a recipe and things for production, then order what you need. The Bait Makers Buyer Co-op and things, you're getting it for about half the price of what's on the street. The exact same materials, the silica, high temperature materials. Again, about 40 colors available. Direct message us, we'll get you the link and you can take a look at the colors and give it a try.